I'm here in the shop with the 1999 Dodge Ram 1500 with 5.9 liter V8 gas motor in it. And I was crawling underneath of it, checking it over, and the dampener pulley was coming loose. Rubber was coming out of between the hub that goes on the end of the crankshaft and the balance puller, the Harmonic Balancer, and it was kind of nasty. I'm felt fortunate to have spotted that trouble, and so here's a picture of what it looked like after I got it out and changed it. And so I feel like disaster was narrowly averted. I really watch hard for stuff, and this really got away from me. I have never seen anything like this, so it was surprising to me, and I was able to get it taken care of before it became a problem. So you need to, they said, from my reading, it said that it was an age thing with these Dodges like this. The rubber between the two breaks down and lets the harmonic balancer go. So the motor vibrates everywhere, and it shakes around between the motor and the belt with the pulley on it, and it rattles, and it's a big problem. So I was glad to fix it at home instead of out on the road. And so come on along. I'm gonna need some help, and we'll see if we can't get this. Dampener pulley has gone bad, and I'll show you. It's a harmonic balancer, and I've got a new one in here. So I got to get the old one off. The rubber is separating from the hub, and the rubber's sticking way out of it. So disaster's nearby. So I got a new harmonic balancer. I've got some things laid out. Reinstall tool. Here's a new. This is the main seal. A main seal that goes, crank seal. And some tools laid out ready to, and then a torque wrench. Put it back together with a few tools here. Puller. So I have some things. I'll put my gloves on here. There's some things hooked to the shroud, the windshield washer fluid, and over here is the tank for the radiator overflow. That has to come off. It hooks to the shroud. The shroud's pretty easy to take off. So the wrench. All right, give me a second here and I'll see if I can't get to going. On the front of the water pump, I need to unscrew the engine fan from the water pump. So there, it popped right loose. And then I'll unscrew that engine fan into the shroud, because I got this much space. And then when I lift the shroud out, I'm going to be real careful to reach in behind and make sure that fan doesn't get into the radiator and damage it. And then I got a piece of cardboard to put cover the radiator with, so I don't bump it. So let's get that unscrewed. Yeah, slick. Just walking right off of there. And I replaced the fan clutch several years ago, and it's still nice and fresh. It just a couple of wires, pretty simple. And then there's a hose that squirts water up on the windshield. Pull that off. Windshield washer fluid starts going everywhere. Look at that. That came off pretty good. Got off. Okay. I need to take off the radiator overflow. And I think it's got like a bump behind it, and you gotta stick in behind with a, I don't know, that screwdriver, and you wedge this away from your fan shroud in that bump, and these deals just slide and catch, and that just slips right off. All right. Four bolts hold the radiator shroud to the radiator. $10mm, of course. Come on now. There. One more. All right. Let's see what happens here. All right. The fan, once this tipped forward, I just slipped the fan out down underneath the motor. I took these two bolts out so that I could get my crescent in here. Farmer wrench, we always called them. And then I just hit it with a hammer. And this just screws onto the front of your water pump. And it's, you can see it's a brand new fan clutch. So, you know, I don't know if you could do that with something that had been on there for 20 years. I'm gonna set that out of the way. And I didn't even have to drain any water here. Let me see here. I'm gonna knock that over. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm not out of the woods yet. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know if this is going to work, fellas. I might have to. Yeah, there it goes. There we go. Fan shroud away. 14 maybe. Yep. Okay. Now, let's go. There goes. Okay. Yeah, just let it hang down for now. Okay, the belts are gone. Let's take a look at that belt. I didn't get a new one. I've got a spare one under the seat, like any good Wyomingite has. That looks all right. Okay, so I'm gonna slip that piece of cardboard down here and cover up my radiator. That worked pretty good. All right. We got 1.25 inches. I'm gonna reach up from underneath. Whoa! She came out of there like crazy. All right, the main bolt that goes in the crank. Came right out. That's a good shape. Now we've got the bolts that hold the drive pulley. That's gonna work easy. I probably don't need. There. Four. She's a little clumsy. One more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good job. Good job. I dropped it. Probably didn't hurt nothing. Okay. I got 3 Can you see that? Okay, that'll be all right. I'll turn those in real good. I need okay. 1. 2. Good job. There's number 2. Screw it down nice and deep. Get a nice bite of those threads. So I got a lot of pull in there. Okay, one more. Oh, there it is. Just smooth and steady. I don't know. You can do this without a puller. You have to have a puller. I bought this one. They sell them. You can get them at most auto parts stores for kind of a borrow thing where you have to pay for the tool, and then if you bring it back, they give me 48 hours for the installer. I actually own this one. There's another tool that you use to install the. She's done here. There's a tool used to install it, and one tool that you use to take it out. There it goes. let's take a look at this. Okay, here's the dampener pulley. We'll get a real good look at it here. You'll see the rubber missing out of part of it halfway around here, where it's coming kind of cracked and broken right there. Now let's look at the other side. Ooh. See where that's walking out of there? See where the rubber's all walking out? And then halfway around, the rubber's all still in there. So this was getting ready to separate. And then this hub and this outer dampener harmonic balancer, they separate, and then they, you know, your motor doesn't run smooth. Everything vibrates and shakes, and this dingles and jangles around all over under the hood there, and the places and wild we go. Let's take a look here at the whoop, whoop, whoop. This is where the seal run. And she's, yeah, you can feel, I don't know, it's not too bad, but the new one will be new. So we got to get the old seal out of there. That's the old dampener, and this is the new one under here. I'm going to destroy the seal, but I have a new one, so oh, that's it. Show you the seal. You can see where I destroyed it by gouging into it, but it's gone. So there's a new one to put in. Okay, that worked. Sure looks even all the way around. Okay. She was ornery enough. Now I need to put oil on that, and okay, time for the install tool. All right, you have to screw that in to the end of the crank. Okay. She's pretty close. Yep. Oof. My old arms are complaining. Whew. She's walked on most of the way. give it the rest of the torque. And whoa, that is a lot of torque. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. $135. I'll do it one more time. Click it. Okay, 135. Oh, I see what we did. Okay. This goes over the crank, and then the water pump, then the power steering pump. Okay, so let's put this on last, like that. Okay, and then I needed that 14 wrench here. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay. Boy, that sure looks right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this the way it came apart. The way it came apart was this went in there, and then the fan came in from the bottom at an angle. So once I got this all nice and loose, I'll go back under the truck and there, and then I'll slide that fan in there. I might. Oh, let me see here. Will that go in there? Yeah. Here, just gently. Okay. All right, I've worked hard and I've got it put back together. I'm ready to put the fire in it. Check the belt. It's on good. Here's the old part. Can really see this rubber was walking out of between the hub and the balancer. On this side, you can see, if you look, you can see where the rubber's going away, where it's going out the other side. So we weren't very far from losing that one. So, well, let's put the fire in it, as they say. I'm ready. All right. The belt's running smooth. All right, let's go underneath and have a look at our work. Make sure everything is good. All right, we did get the balancer switched around, changed out, and the mighty Dodge is ready to go another day. Another adventure. I'm glad to have caught it before it was a problem. I hope you're catching your troubles before they become big problems, and you're able to get on through your day in good shape. Goodbye now.